What's going on, guys? It's your boy Zard here, and today we got some huge drama going on that we need to talk about. Obviously, because I'm a cloud farmer. I'm a commentary YouTuber. That's what the fuck I do. That's what I do as an alpha wolf myself. That's what I do. I cloud farm. But before we get into your guys' daily slop, make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe, comment, share, do all that good shit. Helps out the channel a lot. Your boy's trying to make it. Let's get into the video now before I yap too much. Today, Asmongold, the dirtiest man alive, is getting fucking canceled. Like, look at this guy's bedroom, by the way, guys. Look at this shit. This shit's fucking disgusting. Like, how the fuck does someone live like that? I just had to throw that in there. That is fucking foul. Like, honestly, bro, honestly, I'd rather eat a dog shit sandwich once a month than have to live in that bedroom. That's fucking disgusting, man. Like how does some, like, okay, back in middle school, I was a dirty kid. My room would get dirty sometimes, pretty dirty. But I don't know how the fuck someone lets shit get to this, especially as a grown man. Like, how do you let a room get to this point? I really don't fucking get. Look at all those fucking drinks. Like, don't at some point you just look at your room and like, holy fuck, I'm a rat, dude. Like, I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. But let's get to the actual drama. Basically, Asmongold is getting canceled because of some shit he said about Palestine on stream. I haven't seen the clip yet. I'm about to watch it for the first time. But there's his first mistake. You don't talk about Israel and Palestine as a YouTuber. You just don't. You just don't. I mean, I'm playing with fire even talking about this, because either way, whatever opinion you have on the war, which I'm not going to talk about mine, either opinion you have on the war, there's going to be a large group of people shitting on you and dislike bombing you. Like, no matter what. Like, just from, I'm not even trying to like supporters, which I'm not dissing you guys for supporting Palestine. Go me in my comments. So it's a PR issue talking about the genocide of millions of people, blah blah blah. I'm not fucking, like, I'm talking about this from an objective standpoint, because I've said shit like that and I've gotten that type of response before. But we're going to see what Asmongold said about it that's getting him canceled. It could be some actually like crazy shit. So let's find out. Fuck it.
If you want to consider a genocide as a systematic killing of a group of people, they have genocide built into Sharia law right now. So no, I'm not going to cry a fucking river when people who have genocide that's baked into their laws are getting genocided. I don't give a fuck. They're terrible people. It's not even a question. It's crazy that people don't see it that way. They'd be doing the same thing. And how much did they kill? As many as they can. They're not able to kill as many people as Israel because they don't have as many bombs and as many weapons. But if they did, they'd be doing the same thing. That's it. Just takes enough. That's right. These people are not your allies. They are not the same as us. They come from an inferior culture that is horrible. It kills people for their identity, and it is directly antithetical to everything Western values stand for, and it is an inferior culture in all ways. It is that simple. No, I don't feel bad for them. I don't feel sorry for them. I don't care. I don't support them.
That's kind of fucking crazy to say, to be honest, Like, I'm not an avid Palestine supporter, and I honestly think if your take on it, I don't really care if it doesn't affect me. Sure, whatever. I mean, that's most people's takes on most wars. That's my take on Ukraine and Russia. That's most people's take on a lot of this shit. That's a fine take. I don't really fucking care if that's your take. But simply, people is inferior to your group of people, that is actual racism there. That's like actual racism. That's to the point where we're actually becoming racist, Like, I always get pissed off by people, like, sitting there saying shit, like, making a fucking black person KFC joke is racist, because it's fucking not. It's a joke. But sitting there saying a group of people is inferior to your group of people, that is actual racism. So I understand people actually saying this is racist, and this is getting a lot of backlash, as it should, because this dude is basically saying that Palestinians deserve to die. Once again, I'm not giving my take on the whole war. I'm not fucking saying who I think is right and who I think is wrong, because at the end of the day, what I think is right and wrong doesn't really fucking matter because I'm a YouTuber of 800 subscribers. My opinion on this isn't a very valid one. Well, I mean, I guess everyone's opinion is valid, but I mean, I'm not a political YouTuber, if you know what I mean. I think you guys know what I'm trying to say. My opinion doesn't matter as much as some people that are more informed than I am on this, because I'm just not as informed as some people are on this whole situation. And
if you want to consider,
a lot of people are saying that he did get banned on Twitch for this, by the way. But before he did get banned, a lot of people are saying that he deserved to get banned for saying that Palestinians deserve to die. Here's my like, I disagree with him saying that, but my take on this might be a little controversial. I don't think he should be banned for saying that. I really don't think he should be banned for saying that Palestinians deserve to die. Not because he's not wrong, because of a little thing called the First Amendment and freedom of speech. No matter how crazy what you have to say is, unless you're actively threatening to hurt someone, I think you should be allowed to say it. I don't care how crazy what you should. I think you should be able to say that. The shit that Kanye was saying. I think he's perfectly in his right to say that if that's what he thinks. And that's where we get to the point of like, well, it could incite people to actually believe that, or it's misinformation, blah, blah, blah. That's the great thing about freedom of speech. When someone says something stupid, a more informed person comes in and corrects said person. It's important that we get to say whatever the fuck we want. Obviously, Twitch is like its own platform, and they have their own rules, and they get to enforce their own rules. I understand that. They're a private platform. They should get to say. I just think it's wrong. I just don't think it's okay to ban people for their opinion, as crazy as their opinion may be. I think people being able to say whatever the fuck they want is one of the most important rights of a human being. I think it's very important. And I get that misinformation and inciting shit is dangerous, but I think limiting free speech and censoring is even more dangerous than that. Because then these big corporations get to control a narrative, and the government can control a narrative of whatever the fuck they want if we don't get free speech. Because once we start saying that people's opinions are misinformation, then these big corporations get to control what misinformation is, and then overall their opinions, they get to push whatever misinformation they want, if that makes sense. I'm not really an intellectual on this shit, so what I said may have made no fucking sense to you, but that's just my thoughts. I think you shouldn't get banned for saying it. I should be able to say the N-word 5 million times right now in a video and not get banned for it, in my opinion. I think that's the great thing about freedom of speech, but I'm not going to do that because I'm not fucking stupid. But I think, like, I would never do that, but if I wanted to, I should be able to. If that makes sense. I don't know. I might not be making sense. I think people's retarded opinions should be allowed to be said so that they can be corrected, and maybe they'll be able to learn from it. Because this way, now you're just shutting people down, and they're not learning from the dumb things they say. Because now they're like, oh, they're trying to censor me because they know I'm right, blah, blah, blah. When you could leave it up there, and they get corrected and maybe think, maybe my opinion is fucked up and wrong. Because I can't tell you how many times I've said something stupid. I've said something extremely dumb, and I got corrected by someone. I was like, oh, maybe I am saying something fucking stupid. But if I just got immediately shut down and didn't get corrected and told, like, hey, man, this is why I think you're wrong, I would have never realized I was wrong, and then I just get myself stuck in this fucking echo chamber. So, yeah, I think he should be able to say that shit without getting banned so he can get corrected and shit like that, Like, that's the great thing about freedom of speech. Obviously, I'm not agreeing with what he said. I'm not agreeing with it. It's just that he shouldn't be banned for it. And he did get banned, by the way. And he also stepped away from his organization, OTK, and Starforge, which I think is a development studio or something like that. But Drama Alert Twitter says right here, Asmongold is stepping down from leadership roles at OTK and Starforge, reports are saying. And then here's the quotes from it. And by the way, these are his organizations. It says, we have spoken to Asmongold and mutually agreed to part ways. Starforge unequivocally rejects all forms of discrimination, hatred, and violence. We stand by and align ourselves with those around the world seeking to foster acceptance, unity, and dignity. And then the post from OTK here says, A few days ago, Zach Asmongold made some comments that, even in his own words, were disgusting and abhorrent. OTK denounces all forms of discrimination and violence, and that sort of behavior cannot be tolerated. Yesterday evening, we spoke with Zach, and he will be stepping away from his roles at OTK and our affiliate companies Starforge, Mythic, and Mad Mushroom. In our conversation, Zach vehemently expressed his desire to change his life and broaden his perspective. Earlier today, he posted a video detailing his thoughts on his comments, along with the changes in his plans on moving forward, blah, blah, blah. We hope Zach remains committed to the promises he made to us, the community, and to himself. In the meantime, OTK will continue fostering an open and inclusive work environment dedicated to producing the best live streaming content possible for our communities and partners. Like, this is what I'd never understood about this, like, these, like, organization shit that people own, like, the same way that Dr. Disrespect got, like, basically fired from his development studio. How do you get fired from a company that you own? Is what I don't get. Like, I just don't get it. I mean, maybe the only way I could see how this makes sense is if, like, there's shareholders that own more of the company than the owner does, but then he wouldn't be the owner if that were the case. I just don't get it. How do you get fired from something you own? I mean, okay, it's like, and what if he stepped down willingly? Like, if I was the owner of a company and I said something crazy, I'm like, I'm not fucking giving up my company because you guys want me to. If that makes sense. Because, like, I just don't get it. You know, how do you get fired from something you own? I don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe he did step down. And I think he may have come out with a statement apologizing. So let me look that up on Twitter real quick. Let me just look up his Twitter account right here. I'm pretty sure he made a statement about it. Yep, right here. Looking back on it, I was way too much of an asshole about the Palestine thing. My bad. Of course, no one deserves to have their life destroyed, even if they do things or have views I find regressive. You guys deserve more than me saying stupid shit like that. I'll do better. And then all the comments are, because this is a bad apology, I'm not gonna lie, but the comments are saying that was a crazy mask off moment for the big Jewish dollar alliance. The money is never worth it. I'm not gonna lie, I think the whole thing with Jewish people running Hollywood can be, like, I think it's a possibility, but I think these people get a little schizo with it sometimes. I don't think he understands it's not even him like taking Israel's side. It's him, like, straight up being blatantly racist, saying that Palestinians are an inferior group of people. Which is just, that's the crazy part, and I don't think he understands that. Like, if he wants to be on Israel's side, sure, you know, like, that's what you believe, those are your beliefs, whatever. But then you get to the point of actually saying that these people deserve to die. Like, I wouldn't sit here and say that if I was a Palestine supporter, I wouldn't sit here and say Israelites are an inferior group of people that deserve to die. I just wouldn't say that. And if you support Palestine and you do say that, you're a hypocrite. That's just how it is. Like, you're a hypocrite if you say shit like that. Which, I mean, I have met groups of Palestine supporters that do say shit like that. And I want you to know, if you say shit like that, you're a hypocrite. I'll give you guys, like, a sneak peek into my take on the Palestine situation. I'm not going to say, like, my, like, detailed summary on that shit. I just think war is bad. That's all I have to say about that. War is bad. People dying is bad. But yeah, that's basically everything I have to say about that whole situation. I don't think Asmongold's ban has been lifted yet. I honestly think it will probably be lifted soon because of how much money this dude makes Twitch. Like, I doubt he will be banned for long. But yeah, that's basically the whole summary on the situation. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, subscribe, comment, share, and I'll see y'all in the next one.